A new trailer for Squid Game Season 2 has just been released. It reveals many important things and confirms several theories we all had in mind. That's what we'll discuss here. Today on CharlieTales, we'll analyze the new trailer scene by scene, image by image, and I'll tell you everything you need to know about Season 2. Ready? Let's begin. The trailer begins with two people receiving the invitation to the Squid Game. These are the new players for the season. They likely received the card from the recruiter, the same one who invited Gi-hun in Season 1. Back then, the recruiter played a game with the victims using colored envelopes, and each time the player lost, they received a slap in the face. In fact, if we look at this boy's face, we'll notice his cheek is slightly bruised. Clearly, this was because he played the same game with the recruiter, just like Gi-hun did in the past. Apparently, he got several slaps before winning. Now we move on to scenes featuring the police officer from Season 1. Here we see him investigating clues about the Squid Game. This scene tells us several things. First, it reconfirms that the officer survived. Let's remember that at the end of Season 1, he fell off a cliff, and we all thought he died, but he's still alive. The new trailer also confirms that he escaped the island. In these scenes, we see him in the city investigating. Remember, 3 years have passed between Seasons 1 and 2. Clearly, the officer didn't spend all that time hiding on the island. He must have left to seek reinforcements and is now trying to locate the new location of the Squid Game. Now we see Gi-hun getting into the Squid Game limousine. In previous videos, I already mentioned that he would enter of his own free will, and this trailer confirms it. Gi-hun personally asks the organization to let him play again. Why does he do this? The reason is clear. Gi-hun wants to destroy the games, and the only way to do it is from the inside. Additionally, I have a theory that by this point in the story, Gi-hun has already met the police officer from the previous season. So maybe they're working together. The officer has a team ready to destroy the Squid Game, but they would need Gi-hun's help to tell them where everything happens. Now we finally move on to the start of the games. Gi-hun is recruited along with other players. The first game is the one with the doll, one of the series' most iconic games. And it was also the first game Gi-hun participated in last season. In previous trailers, we already saw that Gi-hun would do his best to help the other players survive. But the new trailer gives us more details. In this scene, we see all the players walking in lines, one behind the other. This is likely part of Gi-hun's strategy to help them win. However, Gi-hun's plan will fail because of a saboteur. This man with purple hair pushes another player, creating a domino effect that kills several people. It seems this character will be one of the villains of the season. He already appeared in another previous trailer and is played by actor Gi-hun, better known in the entertainment world as T.O.P., a former member of the music group Big Bang. I already mentioned that he would be one of the season's protagonists, but we didn't know he'd be a villain. Also, in the scene, we see him smiling diabolically. Maybe his character is a murderer or a psychopath, something akin to the Joker or other crazy fictional characters. This character also appears in other scenes, like this one, where the players are fighting in a bathroom. We can recognize him by his purple hair. And in the previous trailer, I already showed you that he appears many times. There's no doubt that T.O.P. will be one of the season's important actors. His character will be very relevant. We move on to these two characters. Thanks to previous trailers, we already suspected they were mother and son, but now it's confirmed. They entered the game together to win money. In fact, later we have this scene where the son tells his mother to play just one more game, and then they'll leave. Unfortunately, it's almost certain that one of them won't survive. In previous trailers, we've already seen a scene where both characters hug as if they're saying goodbye, so I'd bet anything one will die. We must prepare ourselves, because these two will give us the most heartbreaking scene of the season. I'm sure they're among the new protagonists of the series. That's clear from this new poster that was released. Here we see them front and center, near Gi-hun. In this scene, we see this boy talking to a young girl. Apparently they knew each other before the games. In previous videos, we've already talked about these characters. Both are played by well-known Korean actors. The boy is Im Si-won, and the girl is Jo Yuri from the musical group Is-won. They also appear in the promotional poster, so let's be clear that they'll be protagonists. In this scene, it's implied that they know each other. I think both characters were a couple in the past and are reuniting in the Squid Game. We even see the boy showing her a kind of bracelet that seems to mean a lot to them. Their relationship will be important this season. Netflix has even released official photos where we see them together. Something significant will happen between these two. In this scene, a man talks to Gi-hun and asks why he returned. Gi-hun replies that he came back to stop the games. This man isn't just anyone. He's Gi-hun's friend, whom we met in Season 1. He accompanied him to the horse races and never appeared again. But Season 2 has brought this character back to participate in the new games. He appears in many scenes from this trailer and previous ones, so it's pretty clear he'll survive at least 3 games. Gi-hun will do his best to protect him, and maybe this man will be Gi-hun's only friend this season. So far, in no scene have we seen Gi-hun working with a team of players, unlike last season, where Gi-hun had friends like the old man, Sang-woo, or Ali. But in this new season, it seems Gi-hun will be more of a loner and will only talk to this man because he's his friend from the past. We have several violent scenes with players fighting each other. This isn't new. In the last season, there were also moments where players fought outside the games. They did this to reduce the number of competitors. Additionally, in several scenes, it's implied there will be a division among players. On one side, there are those who voted yes to stay in the games, and on the other, those who voted to cancel the competition. Both groups are distinguished by the stickers on their chests. Look at this bathroom scene. On the left are those who voted no, and on the right are those who voted yes. Both groups will fight constantly inside and outside the games. Finally, we're shown more details about the new game of the season. This one is a kind of carousel with players standing as it spins. Far from them we can see doors. It seems the game will work as follows. Players stand on the carousel, which spins until it stops. At this point, some doors will open, and everyone must run to the open doors to hide. Those who fail to enter a door will die. Videos have already been released, showing guards shooting those who fail to enter a door, so this game will be brutal. We have this scene of Gi-hun talking to someone and planning an attack against the guards. He says, if we're going to fight someone, let's fight these bastards. Here, Gi-hun is surely planning the rebellion against the Squid Game. This scene likely connects with another, where we see guards removing players' bodies. Here, Gi-hun pretends to be dead to surprise a guard. I'm sure this is where the revolt starts, and the players attack the guards. In fact, if we look closely, for a split second, we see Gi-hun getting up to attack the guard. It's just a split second, but it can be seen. We're also shown more scenes of the police officer entering the Squid Game, but this time accompanied. In this scene, we see a police officer hit by a strong explosion. It seems the Squid Game island is full of traps. However, it's almost certain that the officers managed to get in, as previous trailers have shown us scenes of the police fighting the pink guards. So surely at some point in the season, they'll face off. That's all for today. If you liked the video, you'd really help me out by leaving a like. That would be legendary. Also, remember to subscribe to see more videos like this. Thanks for listening. My name is Charlie, and I'll see you in the future.